Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is Jordan. We've got a video coming for you today, guys. Talking about a midfielder who could solve our problems. He plays in the Premier League. He's English.
Have you guessed who it is yet?
He's
even though it's a title?
Side. You guessed who it is? No. We're going to talk about Jack Grealish, guys. A lot of people in the comment sections and our live chats are saying we should be looking at someone like Jack Grealish. So we're going to discuss whether it's a viable option for our club to go and buy him. Before we get into it, guys, if you do like this video, please smash a thumbs up on the video. It just helps other City fans find our channel. We'll aim for 500 likes, guys. I'm pretty sure we got the last target we got to, so smash it on that. Try and get us to 500 on this one. And as well, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you get daily Manchester City videos straight to your inbox. Right, okay.
Can I just say something before we start? We're hitting 1 million views on our channel.
1 million
views. And big shout out to Xtra Club member Nathan Hamer. His name was going down the bottom before. He got us this, which is, I don't know if my camera will focus on it, but it says, yes, 1 million views, CX.
Yeah,
love it. So some vodka.
Yeah, our Extra Club members are the best. Link in the description if you want to become an Extra Club member. And yeah, 1 million views, guys. Thanks for all the support so far. Right, okay. Talk about support. Our midfielder could do with a hand. Balls that one up. Just like our midfielder balls everything up this year.
He's fixed it.
I pulled that back. I did pull that back, didn't I? Jack Grealish, right? I like him. I've always liked him. I think he's good. 25 years old. Obviously plays for Villa. Can do a bit of everything. Is he box-to-box midfielder? I'd probably say, yeah, he probably is a box-to-box midfielder. I know he has played on the wing from time to time, but I think generally now you see him in the midfield for Villa. And he's feisty, you know what I mean? So he's good at, he can help out defensively. He's good going forward. He chips in with goals. He gets assists. What were the stats that you said before when we were talking about him?
This season, he's played 8 games, got 4 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League.
And you got to remember, guys, he's played for Villa. You know, no disrespect there, but you know what I mean. He's not playing with the world's best players. You know what I mean? He comes into our team. Can he do even better than that? Who knows?
I think as well, if he comes into our team and he's playing alongside Kevin De Bruyne, his levels, the levels that he will reach his ceiling instantly goes higher because firstly he's surrounded by amazing players like Kevin De Bruyne and that, but also the fact that he absolutely adores Kevin De Bruyne. So he's going to want to be performing at his best all the time, almost like instinctively, because he's going to want to prove himself that he can be at that level as well. And having a midfield too of Kevin De Bruyne and Jack Grealish, to me, sounds mad.
Guy's got a little bit of a bromance going there, hasn't
he? He does. Yeah, I feel like every opportunity he gets, he talks about Kevin De Bruyne. Like, yeah. He doesn't shy away. So, Jack,
what did you think about your goal today? Oh, well, Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, it is mad. But on a serious note, looking at this, it's obvious that we need a midfielder, yeah? And obviously, the difficult thing about this is now, what type of midfielder do you go for? Do you go for a Fernandinho 2.0, someone who's just kind of defensive, a bit athletic, and can get around the midfield and help out there? Or do you go for something a bit more expansive, more of a box-to-box, a Jack Grealish, a Asamoah type player? You know, I'm not sure. I do think that we should probably go for the second option and go for someone who can do a little bit more because, guys, most of the games that we play, we dominate the ball. Yeah. You know what I mean, Fernandinho, when we had Fernandinho playing in that role, was absolutely phenomenal for us. But realistically, was he a bit wasted? Did we ever see the best of Fernandinho? I say that because most of the time we had the ball, and he did join in attacks now and again, but a lot of the time he was just sweeping up, mopping up stuff. Do we actually, because we have so much possession, have the ability to have someone in that role who can actually get forward and try and help out? I mean, we see it often with Gundogan. Gundogan is often that man where he's playing as a sort of defensive midfielder, but he is expected to get forward and help out. Now imagine that midfielder being someone who can actually like try and create stuff, you know what I mean? No disrespect to Gundogan, but he ain't the best at trying to create going forward. And I just think if you get someone like a Asamoah or a Jack Grealish, I think that, you know, it just helps our attack out and actually takes the pressure off Kevin De Bruyne, which at the moment, he's feeling a lot of the pressure. Every game, we're basically looking at Kevin saying, this is on you. And that ain't right. Regardless of how good he is, that ain't right. We need other players to chip in. And I think going for someone like this, a box-to-box midfielder who can do a bit of everything, this might be the way to go. And Jack Grealish, for me, he's still young. He's only 25. Premier League experience. I think he fits the bill perfectly.
I completely agree. I think if it's the quarter that we need, he's also English, so if homegrown. Does that work? Is that right? English? I mean, you have to have a certain amount of English players in your team, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah.
So it kind of ticks that box. And I feel like I've got a confession. I have a confession to make, innit? I didn't like Jack Grealish a few years ago. And I don't know why I didn't like him. I just kind of had this perception that I don't like him, and I could never back it up with stats. I can never back it with anything. Why I didn't like the guy, and I was like, don't want him at City. And Lewis actually convinced me about him. A few years ago, like last year or something. Lewis talked me around, and it was like, bro, just look at him. And then since then, I remember every time I got the opportunity that I could, and every time that I see him, I'd watch him and be like, this guy is sick. And I was convinced instantly because I was like, this guy is mint. Ever since I've seen him, when I started actually looking at his performances, he's mint. He's so good, and I feel like he'd fit into our team really well, and he'd do a really good job. And I just think it's a good move. And how much is it going to cost though? Because apparently in his new contract, he has a clause where he can't leave for less than 100 million, and the guy's on a 5-year deal.
What? Right, I didn't know that. I don't know that the video would not be getting recorded right now.
yeah,
100 million? Right, okay, well, that's just ridiculous.
So it'd have to take Villa to accept a lower offer.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't think I'd be paying anywhere over sort of 55, 60 million, to be honest. I think that's a lot. You know, the thing is nowadays with transfer fees, does anyone really know how much a player's worth now? You know what I mean? It's all ever since the Neymar deal, it's all just gone, it's all exploded, and no one really knows how much a player's valued at now, which is why you're getting Harry Maguire being 80 million. You know what I mean? What's going on?
The market's broken.
Yes, it's all broken down. But if you can get him at a good price, which I think he can do. You know what I mean? He's come through their academy. I'm pretty sure he probably did. I don't think if you offer them 55, 60 million, you know what I mean? And Jack says he wants to leave, which, I assume he'd like to come to City rather than stay at Villa. I think that would be a fair deal all round. Villa fans will obviously say, no, that's ridiculous because they want the best price and they probably rate him at 100 million, which is, they can do that. But, if that's the starting fee, then there's no point in even getting involved. But basically, the profile of the player, I believe, fits the bill perfectly. Like I say, he's box to box, scores goals, creates goals, helps out defensively, really good on the ball, which is, again, a really good trait to have in our team. Passionate, he seems to love the Villa shirt, a lot. I think that he just respects, I think he just respects the shirt that he wears,
He's the captain of the Villa side, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the captain. We do need more leaders in our team, and guys, I know it's not the big star name that people like, but I do think that this lad is going places. I hope he's going to the Etihad, but if he doesn't come to the Etihad, I'd be very, very surprised if he's still at Villa next year. And to be honest, I think Villa fans would be surprised if he's still at Villa next year because he's class. He is top class.
My thing is, if he doesn't come to City, I reckon he'll join United. I just have that feeling that he's United bound. And hopefully we can jump in there and get him, because obviously I want him, but only if the price is right. We can't be spending 100 million on this guy. We don't have, as we've seen, we don't have that cash in it. Yeah. You know what I mean? We've got big names to come. But like I say, yes, it might not be this big flashy name that right now. However, he is going places. So in a couple of years, I mean, you could be looking back and thinking, I'm so glad we got Jack Grealish when we did.
I think it's one to look out for, guys. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, what you think about Jack Grealish. Do you want to see him at our club or not? Would you prefer Hassan Mawar? Is there anyone else that you'd prefer in that sort of role? Are we looking at the right profile? Do you think that actually we should be looking at this type of profile, or should we stick to the sort of Fernandinho 2.0? It's more of a defensive midfielder role. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. As always, smash the thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.